Alright, how's everybody out there in Mathmagic Land doing today? This is Mr. Muscarella coming at you. And in this video, we're going to take a look at factoring difference of squares with the greatest common factor thrown in. Now let's kind of review real quickly. Difference means, of course, you're going to be looking for subtracting. Alright, so you've got to have subtracting somewhere in there. Now, you're going to have something like maybe an x squared, or maybe you're going to have x to the fourth power. Or maybe you're going to have x to the sixth power, or any other even degree exponent as your first term, and then your second term could be, not could be, but will be a perfect square, like the number 4, or the number 9, or the number 25, or the number 36. You get the idea. You should have up to the first 20 perfect square numbers memorized. It makes things go a lot easier. Now, of course, these things could be switched around, and you could have the perfect square number first, and then the variable second, but I digress. Alright, so let's check it out. Let's do a few examples to see what's going on here. So we're going to throw in the GCF with this. So we're going to have 3x squared, say, minus 27. Now if I look at the number 3 and the other number 27, the greatest common factor of 3 and 27 is 3. So thank you very much for playing. So 3 is going to get factored out, and then you're going to have x squared minus 9. But hold on, we are not done, because x squared minus 9 can be factored a little bit more, because now we've got a difference of squares. X squared minus 9 is going to factor into x plus 3 and x minus 3. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and factor that down, and then don't forget, of course, because a lot of people will make this mistake, they'll forget to bring down this 3 and make sure that you put it in front. So your final answer on this one is going to be 3 times the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x minus 3. And of course, you could switch the x plus 3 and the x minus 3 parts around because of the commutative property of multiplication. Alright, so that's one quick example. Let's do 2 more, and then that will call it a day. So let's see, we're going to go with the problem 4x squared minus, say, 64. Alright, now the GCF of 4 and 64 is 4, so we're going to factor out a 4. What we're left with is going to be x squared minus, and then 16, because 4 goes into 64 16 times. And you could always verify this if you wanted by distributing 4 times x squared. That gives you 4x squared. 4 times 16 gives you 64, and of course, don't forget the minus sign there in the middle. Alright, so x squared minus 16, you got to recognize that as a difference of squares. So that's going to break down into x plus 4 and x minus 4. Alright, and then again, make sure, because there's the common mistake most people make, do not forget to write that 4 in the front, because if you do, no points for you. Thank you for playing. So your final answer to this is going to be 4 times quantity x plus 4 times quantity x minus 4. And again, you could switch those guys around and write the x minus 4 before you write the x plus 4. Either way, you get the points. Alright, let's go ahead and try one other one here and see what we got. And I think you guys are probably solid enough where you could do this totally on your own. So if you think you got it, try this one on your own. I'm going to switch it around a little bit. What? We're going to get crazy here. We're going to go 45 first, and then minus, say, 20x squared. So let's see what you got now. Tough stuff. Greatest common factor of 45 and 20 is 5. Of course, that is going to go into 45 9 times, and 5 goes into 20x squared 4 times. So I'm going to have 4x squareds. Ooh, but wait, looky, looky. 9 minus 4x squared, again, is going to be a difference of squares. So we're going to have to factor. We're going to break this 9 minus 4x squared down into 3 plus 2x squareds and 3 minus 2x squareds. And of course, don't forget that 5 sitting out in the front. Alright, so it'll be 5 times quantity 3 plus 2x squared times quantity 3 minus 2x squared. Alright, so that is it for this. Hopefully by now you'll be able to factor the difference of squares with a GCF. Alright, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Peace out.